Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a returning viewer. My name is Alyssa, and I like to do lots of beauty and makeup content. Today's video is actually from Caitlin Costello here on YouTube, and she started I don't know what you want to call it. It's sort of a competition thing, but I was just doing it sort of as a inspiration, getting some look kind of ideas from it. And so she is calling it hashtag creative for Kate. So this is being made for that. So the topic was comfort zone. So you're supposed to do something related to your comfort zone, but stretching a little bit out of it. So for me, comfort zone is definitely pink and purple eyeshadow, and usually just doing dark outer corner, shimmer on the lid, kind of getting lighter as I go towards my nose, that kind of thing. And so I decided it would be fun to do a halo eye just because it's not as comfortable for me. Also, working in a loose pigment because it's something that I don't do enough. And then I also did a little bit more of a graphic look. I added on some sparkle in a different way just to, I don't know, so I have almost like a striped effect. And also doing a bright lip color, also out of my comfort zone. I usually either wear nothing on my lips, a lip balm, or just a very pale nude shade like you hardly notice I have on lip color. So anyway, we're gonna go right into the look. I had already started. I put some brown on the outer and inner parts of my eye. Under my eyes, you'll see I have just a powder I use for color correcting. On the lid, I put a satiny kind of duochrome shade, and then I decided to amp it up both with the loose pigment that I'm showing here, and then also with a sparkly eyeshadow I have called Haley's Comet from Terra Moons. So I was kind of going back and forth between using the pressed eyeshadow and the loose pigment. So that's what's going on in the middle of the lid. And my hair is a mess right now just because it's out of the shower and I haven't done anything with it. Now here's putting on the pigment. Also making use of my special pigment primer. So getting that all in there. And I basically go back and forth between putting shimmers on, going back with the brown eyeshadow, and just trying to get them to go together, which I guess is the longest part for a halo eye. They're actually not that complicated in a way. It's just, I don't know, I just don't do them. And then I'm trying to copy the same underneath my eye. It's kind of hard getting sparkles on the lower lash line without getting them in my eye. And then now I'm doing the brown on either side as well to copy the same look. So again, I just, trying to keep the eyeshadow out of my eyes. And what was I doing next? Let me think. Oh, that's right. Yep, needed more brown. As I said, I was kind of going back and forth. I decided I'd lost a little bit in adding more shimmer. Now, this isn't the deepest brown, which again, out of my comfort zone, because normally I would go for just a darker shade there to help, for me, what I feel like is more flattering. It's definitely not flattering looking at my nose like that, but I don't have my phone holder yet. And adding on some concealer. I also added a little bit of, I have a jumbo stick, a white stick that I use for my inner corner, because then I'm going to put a shimmer on top of that. So this is just sort of acting as a base. So don't worry, this will get all blended in eventually. I just don't do the best with doing it on camera. Oh, you know what? I just saw I'm doing a lot of swiping there. No wonder I didn't have as much coverage as usual. Normally I do more of a tapping. Yeah, kind of like what I'm doing here. So I also realized around this point that this was not working the best doing it on camera. So then I'm going to go off camera and finish it and do a better job. There we go. And so now I'm adding in that inner corner highlight. Some of these shades are just ones that I'm using in my project pan. So the shade that I'm trying to work on expanding. It's ended up being a little golden for what I thought worked for this. So then I end up tapping over it with a different shade and kind of going back and forth. So this is me looking down, thinking, yeah, I need a little cooler toned. Yep, there goes the cooler tone one on top. But the cooler tone one isn't as sparkly, so... Oh, that's right. And then I also added in an extra sparkly topper then too, but that was a little too yellow, so then I added more of the white, and just lots of layering happening here. And trying to make sure I don't have the sparkles going all the way down my face, just trying to keep it to that inner corner. I don't have that much of an inner corner. I kind of am faking it by having it go into my nose like that. My eyes are just very close together. Oh, now here's where I decided to try to have fun and do... it's a color fix from Danessa Myricks, sparkly shade, and I'm trying to do lines with it. I've never done it before, and maybe part of it was that my brush was not stiff enough. There's another one I probably could have used instead, but I had it used for eyeliner, like a brown eyeliner, so I didn't want to mix it like that. I would need to wash it first. And I didn't realize I was off camera for this, but I'm basically just doing one line on my inner, one on the outer, and then I'm going to add on eyeliner. Eyeliner, I guess, is kind of part of my comfort zone, but is anyone really that comfortable doing eyeliner? I mean, there's still an element of it being not the easiest, especially on camera. I realized I couldn't see as close, so at some point I think I also went off. Yep, at this point I did. So I add some more. I've got my stripes happening. Oh, now I'm going to put on some. This is actually a liquid lipstick, but I'm using it as a blush. So you can kind of see how that goes. Blending it in, then adding some mascara. I ended up adding more than what you just see here just because, again, hard to do in there. Brush my hair. Then I'm like, yo, I forgot to do lips. So, again, tricky to do on the camera. You're going to see me make a mess up. Oh, yep, right there. Like, that was not my lip. But continuing on, decide to actually look at the mirror instead of focusing on looking at the camera. So, went a little better that way. And then I was going to try to open my lipsticks on camera, but I only had one hand, so give me a moment. There we go. Now I'm back with the lipsticks open. I've been trying to layer shades. So, again, sorry I'm not quite in camera, but I did the red, just a little bit of it, and then I'm going over with a pink shade. And, does it work perfectly with the eye? I'm not sure. I'm still getting used to having bright lip colors on myself. So, I do kind of like it here, though. Like, when I saw this layer, I was like, oh, yeah. It's like when I watch myself with the lip colors on, it's like, oh, I should do this more often. So, now, this is me. I'm doing my hair. It's kind of a way of drying it and also just giving it a little bit of something. So just let it air dry. My hair tends to be sort of this wavy, crimpy look. And so by doing this, it kind of almost straightens my hair a bit. And then I decided I need to speed this up. So here we go. It's just, one chunk, next chunk. I'm working my way around. I'm not trying to make it, curly because then I'm going to brush it out. So, but yeah, it kind of helps speed dry my hair a bit for in the days I need to go faster. And so there we go. And there was another part that needed was a little funny length. And here is what we have. I do know some of my hairs are sticking up. Not much I can do it, I guess, unless I start using hairspray, but I don't. So, it's fine. I'm not going for perfection here. Just having fun. And then here's with some natural light, so you can see the final looks, or final look. So this is just what I'm going to be wearing out and about, doing my errands. And I hope you have a great day. Again, if you like this kind of content, maybe give the video a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Hope you're doing well. Bye.